The Sentinel is known to be reliable, fearless, disciplined, consistent, courageous, motivated, and skillful.
So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances.
All these qualities start from the mind. Your mind can be your worst enemy or your most powerful weapon.
The world becomes your library to help you to become better at your craft.
Is this the dagger?
Learn how to achieve greatness and tap into the Sentinel mindset.
This episode is brought to you by The Arena. The Arena focuses on helping law enforcement and security professionals achieve their ultimate work experience, curriculum, and fitness goals. Visit thearenatoronto.com.
What's going on, everybody? We've got a very special guest today. Now, we're in Toronto, but we have someone from abroad here right now. We got Brennan Martin from the Calgary Police Department.
That's me, sir. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
And right now we are, I'm going to just say this right now, I want to do it justice, the Security Police Fire Career Expo, where we got so many people here today that are trying to network and find their path into their journey of life.
You got that right.
Now, you came all the way from Calgary.
Yes, sir.
Tell us, first of all, a little bit about Calgary, just in general. How's Calgary doing?
Calgary's terrific. So if you like fresh mountain air, bedroom communities, quick and easy access to the mountains, and a huge, diverse cultural background. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love working in Calgary.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's it like in the sense of like with the law enforcement scene there right now? I know you guys are a service that is massive.
Yeah.
And you guys are growing, and you guys are pulling. What's it like? What would it be like working as a police in Calgary?
You know what? I feel super fortunate to have had my career in Calgary. The reason why I say that is that the training is outstanding. The resources are outstanding. The job opportunities are outstanding. And what's really important to me now, because I'm a bit of an old man now. I start year 21 next month.
Wow.
The thing that's really important to me is work-life balance. I love the fact that I get to go to work every single day, do what I really enjoy doing every day, meet new people and new experiences. I love it. That's the best part of the job.
Amazing.
But at the end of the day, I get to put my radio in my locker and I put all my stuff away, and that's the end of my day. And then I get to go home and I get to ignore work and be a dad, be a hockey coach, all that kind of stuff.
I love that. Now, Brendan, the interesting thing is when COVID happened, people started to scatter across, right? People that would work, like let's say downtown Toronto, they decided, you know what, I can do my work remotely. I can go somewhere else. And that actually opened up the mindset for them to be like, wait a second, what else is outside there? What else is outside of the scene? Now, for people that are listening, and we have a very large Canadian audience.
Let's go.
And the listeners that are listening that are in the GTA, in Ontario, it's very real that you could have that opportunity in Calgary.
Yep.
And to me, I think that's a cool thing. Are you guys actively hiring right now?
We are actively hiring right now. And that's why it's great to see all the people that are here today. People that have that call to serve are exactly who we're looking for. We are actively hiring. Last year, we hired 153 people last year. We don't have a problem filling seats whatsoever. We are seeking out the very best talent across the country. And that's actually why we're here in Ontario. Ontario is a rich resource with a very deep and awesome talent pool.
Okay, you said something that I love. You said people that are called to serve.
100%.
Can you touch on that? Because I think it's important people understand what that means, because we always, within our organization, talk about the protector within.
Yep.
What does it mean to call to serve?
So I can explain what it means to me, and I don't think my colleagues would feel any differently. At the end of the day, we all just want to come and help people, right? So when there's that knock at the door or a broken window late at night, you want somebody that's going to come and deal with that problem. But at the same time, we're also serving the vulnerable community. Like never before have we had the drug issues that are in our country today. So something that I'm super proud of is I like to try and serve the less fortunate as well. Frankly, a career in policing allows you to be able to serve in so many different ways, whether it's the vulnerable people and just like getting them a coffee and just actually helping them. Or, you know what, when that robbery happens or that big hot call happens, you need somebody to actually go to that stuff. When people are running away, you want to be that person that wants to go and make that communities safe.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Brendan, what should the mindset be for an individual looking to have a career in law enforcement?
So there's a really easy answer to that. And I actually tell this to as many people that I can, as many people that will actually listen. You have to want to serve for starters. That's the first and foremost. But you have to have the ability to persevere, and you have to be committed, and you have to be a hard worker. If you are those four things, with that first one coming at the top of the list,
Yeah.
and you're willing to put in that work, that's exactly who we're looking for. Myself, for example, when I applied, I didn't get on the first time, and then I found out what I needed to do to be more successful, and I practiced that, and I pushed through that challenge so that I could be successful in the application process. And the reason why that's so important is that those are building block opportunities to learn. And so once you develop that perseverance in the application process, you can now apply those lessons in life as a recruit. So like you're going to be doing subject control, you're going to be doing law, all these things that are going to be brand new to you that are going to be difficult. And you're going to look back on your application process and you're going to realize, wow, I thought that was hard. Now this is hard, but I've already learned that I can push through that.
Yeah.
And then guess what? After you come out of recruit classes and you go on to the street and you actually hit the road, you've now developed this amazing, strong foundation of perseverance, commitment, and work ethic.
Okay.
And you can now apply that everywhere. It's amazing. Like the one thing that I would tell anybody that wants a job in policing or the Calgary Police, join.calgarypolice.ca, is that, oh geez, I forgot where I was actually going with that. But the job is very rewarding.
Yes.
And once you learn those lessons in perseverance and commitment and
Yes.
work ethic, you can apply those to other elements of the job, because there's more than just the patrol officer. After you learn to be a good police officer, you can now go to these different sections, whether you're interested in the drug unit, surveillance, canine, fraud, whatever your thing is.
I like that.
The one thing, actually, I actually remember what I was going to say before. So the idea of commitment and perseverance is so important for this career, because it's very challenging, it's very difficult, but you never get there. So if, as you're getting on the job, you're like, oh, I just want to finish my time in patrol so that I can go to this awesome and important unit. And then once you get there, then you're going to have new objectives. You don't actually ever get there. So rejoice in those challenges, rejoice in those lessons of perseverance.
That's it.
And get fired up, because it's like getting on the biggest roller coaster in the world. Put on that 4-point harness, hold on for dear life, because the experience is going to be like nothing anybody could ever fathom.
I might need to stop what I'm doing right now, because I think I'm going to
Let's
apply right
go.
now myself.
Let's go, baby.
I love
Let's
that.
go.
Okay, let's talk about physical.
Sure.
Now, a lot of people don't understand the physical elements that come with the job.
Yep.
Yesterday I was at a police service and I was watching them do the pin test.
Yep.
And people were struggling just on the shuttle run.
Yep.
Okay. How important is the physical in a career in policing?
Oh, whoa, man, you're asking all the right questions, even ones that I know the answer to, brother. This is amazing. So, I love the fit lifestyle. It's done so much for me, personally and on the job. So, of course, you need to get your fitness to where it needs to be just to get past the minimum standard. Again, you're just achieving the minimum standard there in the application process. You guys call it the PIT. We have what we call the A prep. It's going to be the very similar.
We do the prep test as well.
Oh, really?
In fact, if you look right behind you,
Yeah.
that's a facility that we created for people to get into the mindset of a policing, and it's free to all women, because we just noticed that there was a need for a lot of them that were kind of failing on the strength portions of it.
Yeah, I got you. The great thing about the human body, it doesn't matter whether you're young, old, somewhere in the middle, an old pasty ginger like me. The fit lifestyle is for everybody, and the human body adapts incredibly quick. So if you recognize that your body can actually overcome your soreness and all these things, and all you have to do is overcome the perseverance piece, you can get there. But the thing is that the thing that I explain to anybody that wants to be a cop, whether it's here in Ontario or in Alberta or wherever, your fit lifestyle, yes, it's going to help you get past the minimum standard for the application process. It's going to allow you to get through your training process, and it's even going to allow you to survive on the street. You know, those deadly force encounters, the police exist for a reason, but the mental health component is the biggest part. So you don't realize as a young recruit that going to all these awesome, amazing hot calls, which is stuff that you signed up for,
Right.
you're going to experience a ton of trauma. So your ability to come in and maintain your fitness, both just for the elements of the job, but also for your mental health, is absolutely critical.
Okay.
If you bring those two pieces together, you will survive the career. And I do mean survive, because it is long. There are going to be challenges. There's going to be days when you're going to giggle and you're going to be saying, how do I explain that to my friends and family? First off, I don't have smell-o-vision, because smells change everything,
That's right.
But it's going to be very difficult to explain that. So all those situations and all those calls that you go to, eventually you start to absorb that. So if you have a healthy conduit to help release that stress, fitness is the way to go. Whether it's running, whether it's CrossFit, you name it. It could just
Okay.
be your sport.
I love
but
that.
make sure that you put in that work to actually be healthy, to survive that deadly force encounter, and also to survive the career for
Okay.
mental health.
That's amazing. How do we? I'm interested. I want to apply. How do I apply? If you can say that website again.
Oh, I can do that all day.
Yeah.
And I am also going to say, I believe that the Calgary Police have the advantage over every other agency in Canada. Maybe we
Okay.
cover that off.
Okay, listen,
real fast.
let's do that. Let's
But
do that.
First, join.calgarypolice.ca. Our application is on that website. I'm going to give you my email as well.
Let's do it.
I'll probably get spammed, but I don't care, because if I get 1,000 spams and that 1,001 is that wicked piece of talent.
Man, I love
that's-
your heart. I love your heart,
that's,
man.
That's in Ontario. That's the person that I want to talk to. I'll have a meeting with you online. We'll work out something. But we have what I consider to be an advantage over all the other agencies. So it'll be different depending on what part of the country that you actually live in. But the affordability factor is there. The bottom line is that some of these larger areas, like within Ontario and in the Lower Mainland, the cost of living can be a bit higher.
Oh, yeah.
The commute times can be quite less desirable, and the cost of housing is way different. So I thought they were expensive in the Calgary area, but then when I compare them to your market, it's a major difference. In some cases, our prices are 1/3. So, and last summer,
That's huge.
Like, we saw all the market go absolutely crazy. The other things that we have is we have a rich, diverse culture. So here in Ontario, same thing. You guys have it. That cultural mosaic where there's all these amazing cultures. We have that in Calgary as well. We have tons and tons and tons of festivals. The other thing that I really enjoy is that we have the mountains, and we have that clean, fresh mountain air. And let's not forget Calgary Stampede.
That's it, man.
Calgary Stampede.
Okay.
The biggest outdoor show on earth. But within the Calgary Police Service, we have 8 different districts, so you can work all over the city. Your commute times are tremendous. Now, me, as a young recruit when I started over 20 years ago, I was very happy in the city. I enjoyed it. I lived on the western side of the city, so I could get out to the mountains super fast, which I should say, quick and easy access to the mountains is 45 minutes. So you could be on the west side of the city and be in the mountains in 45 minutes. And if your thing is skiing, paddleboarding, fly fishing, hiking, even if you like to hit the shops, you know,
Right.
my wife likes to hit the shops in
Yeah,
Banff. It's absolutely amazing. But something that was really important to me after I was on the job for 5 years and my wife and I started our family was I just wanted that smaller town sort of feeling. And so the great thing about Calgary is that we have 4 different communities. The north is Airdrie, the south is Okotoks, on the west side is Cochrane, and the east side is Chestermere. Now, I live in Okotoks personally because I also like the quick and easy access to BC.
Right.
And wait for it, we've all seen all those shows on TV with Kevin Costner in Montana.
Oh.
I will tell you, it's for real. It is
Yellowstone?
for real.
Like
It's
that?
absolutely beautiful there.
Wow.
They got essentially, it's a big lake. It's called Kukanusa. It looks like the Caribbean. It's my happy place. It's sand. It's sand dunes.
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely can't go wrong. But if you're a family guy and you want that smaller town experience for your family and you don't want your kids to go to a school with 2,200 kids, and there's nothing wrong with that, but if you just want that smaller town experience, those 4-bedroom communities that I just outlined, they're all the same distance away from the city and all in perfect different areas of the city. So your commute time does not change. So when I lived in the city, my commute time was probably about 35 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And I moved south of the city and I used to drive downtown Calgary, working on the beats, and my commute time was 39 minutes.
Wow.
38 minutes. And it's a bit faster early in the morning when you're starting that day shift.
Amazing.
But the bottom line is that if the career as a police officer, Constantine, is that it's the same no matter where you go. It's the same no matter where you go. I believe strongly that the where matters. Now, if your where is here in Ontario, that's what matters to you, by all means do that. I feel that we have other advantages. The other great thing, and I just want to share this with your audience as well, is if you decide, if after 2 years that you would like to come to Calgary, we take experienced officers as well. So we are interested in any talent at any time, at any single place. If it's year 7 and you want to come out later on, we'll take you.
So good, man.
We'll take it. And as you can tell, I'm super fired up. Join.calgarypolice.ca. But I get fired up to actually share what the job's like. And if people want an honest conversation,
absolutely,
I can always tell them what the job's like as well. But I really enjoyed my challenges as to be a police officer, and I love the fact that my journey has now. I never would have thought that it would have brought me here to Ontario to share that experience. Well, look, and I can't believe you guys are here. This is amazing. I've never seen anything like this.
Thank you.
You guys are super professional. And I just want to say thank you for your time.
100%. Police services across Ontario, watch out, because we got Calgary in the house. And I'm going to say this. Matt, if you can just grab me that, please. Today, I'm going to say that you are a warrior. And a warrior must pick a little bracelet here. And what this is an indicator that whenever you're going through tough times in life, you just look at your hand, and this warrior bracelet will instill, again, who you are to get you past that obstacle.
Oh my, this one's sticking out right now.
There you go.
I have to be honest, Constantine. Sorry?
That's calling you.
Oh, I have to be honest, Constantine.
Yeah.
You just gave me chills when you mentioned that. That was extremely generous.
Yeah, 100%.
You're an authentic dude.
Thank you.
And I really like what you guys are doing, because you're sharing information and it's authentic. I can see you like it. Your audience doesn't know this, but I watch you, and as a police officer, that's what we're always doing. We're always watching our environment, just to see what's going on. It's what we do. And you stood out right from the very beginning.
I appreciate that.
Your smile is authentic. Your mission is authentic. This has been a tremendously awesome experience for me.
Thank you.
And I actually feel super blessed and super thankful. And
yes,
you made me a little misty. Thanks a lot, brother.
Brennan, appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
thank you so
it.
much. I mean, thank you for coming on the show. I can't wait for everyone to check this out.
Let's go. Join.calgarypolice.ca. Let's go.
This podcast is brought to you by Executive Protection Lifestyle Canada. Make sure to drop by next week and don't forget to subscribe.